morning, CDP. Good morning, everyone. As you come in, it's actually raining in San Antonio today. So if you're driving in San Antonio, please be careful. Good morning, Agent 007. Good morning as you come in. I hope you all are having a great day today. Happy Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday. So as you all are coming in, I've noticed that a lot of these content creators, they got something to prove, or they are always proving themselves. And I think it's really funny because proving yourself to people who don't know you, don't pay your mortgage, don't pay your rent, don't pay your car payment, and you're really trying to prove yourself to these people. Now, somebody sent me a post of Brian's community wall for his travel channel. And I guess because he said only have 1 inch. And so he felt the need to put what he has out there to prove something. And in one of the comments, it said it looks more like 5.5. Let me tell you something. You will never get the approval or the validation from these people. I don't understand why people feel the need to have to prove themselves to people. And I think that is one of the downfalls of the content creators in the beach sector. They feel like they have to prove something to people who don't care anything about them, not contributing anything major in their life, because they feel some kind of way. And this is why I believe that people need validation on these YouTube streets. This is why I feel like YouTube really does something to people. And I just shake my head. At the end of the day, this is why I say I'm here for the money. I am not here for the friendship. I'm not here for the validation. I come on here because it's a coin to be made. I have friends in real life. You don't have to validate nothing. And it's just so simple. And it's like, yeah, you don't have to validate yourself to these people. Now you out there looking crazy. And again, because some people may have gone through the mess, so they know the game, but it is what it is. Um, Coffee beans, I am actually, it's 6:54 here. So the light doesn't appear until sometime around about 7-ish, 7 o'clock. So, yeah. But look, you all I'm saying is content creators, come on here for your coin. Make this about business and stop making this about emotions and all of this stuff. I'm seeing people uh, crying out over limit. And can I say this? Limit is making money off of you all. Limit don't give five damn about you all. This is why Limit can flip the script and cuss y'all out without thinking about it and then be y'all friend because it's part of his show. And it is so, it's so, it's so unexpected that people are like, did he just do that? And y'all don't understand that that's part of the drama. And it's not because he's so talented. It's not because he looks so good. No, because he's so obnoxious. But yet he plays this all-American guy role. But when he's drunk, it always has to be on some drunk stuff, then he does the unthinkable. And it shocks you all. Because how can this nice guy do this, and then all of a sudden he curses somebody out, or all of a sudden he's taking a wrench, and y'all blaming it on the alcohol. And true, it could be the alcohol, but he knows what he's doing. And unfortunately, even the alcohol is a part of the show because he knows you all are going to keep coming back. But somebody needs validation, and this is why I don't understand. You all are playing the Ed McMahon to his Johnny Carson, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You can continue to play Ed McMahon to his Johnny Carson. Lemon knows exactly what he's doing. So he's kicking y'all off, and y'all want to be on there so bad. And again, Kimmy brought this up, and it's so true. Kimmy brought it up, and it's so true. Ghetto Intellect, you swore on your cheering that you weren't going back over there. But you're back over there. And Ghetto Intellect, you got this DPA. You dress like the Nation of Islam and the bow ties, like you about to sell a baby pie too. You got it going on. You sold this, and the third, and I ain't mad at you because I celebrate your education. But I can't understand that you don't get the game. I just can't understand that. But you continue to go over there like a battered wife going back to an abusive husband. You going right back over there. And this is how y'all try to dress it up. I don't believe he talked to me that kind of way. And da 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 and all of that. And you right back over there. Kimmy really touched Dragon's spirit when she started talking about Dragon. Dragon came up there talking about, I tried to help him. And now it comes into the form of I tried to help him. No, no, no. You on that gravy train. It's almost like the Whitney Houston thing. People knew Whitney was on drugs, but as long as she got out on that stage, they knew they were going to get paid. And as long as Lemon is out there drinking and acting crazy, y'all know eyes are going to be over there, and you all are enablers. Y'all enablers. You all are happy that Lemon drinks, because when Lemon drinks, that's when people come over. And that's when y'all get the views, and that's when the people really come over. You all say y'all want Lemon to get better, but you don't. You don't. I don't even think the beach sector wants Lemon to get better, because Lemon without drinking is boring. Lemon drinking, it gets cranky. people healed. Y'all like train wrecks. You all like court cases. You all like skirmishes and fights and all that. You love that kind of stuff. Y'all don't want that man to be sober, because a sober limit is a boring limit. A sober limit is a non-exciting limit. Y'all need a drunk limit. They don't care about you limit. They care about what entertainment to give. And see, this is why I am not entertaining for free. This is why I am not doing things for free. With this Rico thing, I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the library and print shit out for him. Because it's what he wants. Absolutely not. Rico have lived. Rico has been in controversy ever since he's been on YouTube. Started out messy. Now, Rico, get a trade, improve your life, and we'll talk about that. Find somebody who's going to push you into greatness and push you into living your full potential, and we'll talk about that. Because my thing is, we have seen you in everything that we've talked about, with the exception of your teeth, has been negative. Crawling through the window, negative. Smoking them cigarettes, negative. Telling Bless Watkins to kiss your behind and actually pulling your pants down and showing her, negative. Legs all up, negative. Pictures out of the DC game, negative. DC game, negative. The clap on, clap off man, negative. Getting stranded at that Burger King, negative. The ODS situation, negative. You see where I'm going with this? I mean, it has always been negative. Okay, there go Vivian. Come on, Vivian. We see you. We see you with your little ranch. Come on, Ebony 757. I see you. Negative. So my thing is, why don't you do something positive? Why don't you do something positive? You know, again, the winner, which is spoken word, who won the banner competition. I didn't know spoken word like that. You know, but spoken word won. She won on her merit. She won fair and square. But one thing spoken word did say to me, she said, Jay, you start talking about transitioning from a new job to another job and going back to school. And she said that thing resonated with me. And she said, I left journalism and I went into production. Said, you know, you was a real big catalyst in doing that. My thing is, what have you done positive? What positive impact have you made in your folks' lives? Let me say this to you all. What's up, Fred Nat? And one thing I'm going to say is I'm about business. And let me tell y'all this. Run your business. I know somebody who had a very successful business, and the people were hating on him. They were hating on him. They were saying that he was doing all manner of things. You know why? Because they was hating. He took the initiative to walk out on faith, to open clubs, started being an influence in the community, It made people upset. And let me give you all this in context. He came from the project. This man came from the project, played basketball in college, wound up getting a beautiful job at the Space Center, and became an entrepreneur. He was the beloved son of the city from the project. But the wealthy black folk didn't like all of that attention. All of a sudden, a rumor came out that somebody was doing this, and the third, and drugs and all of this stuff. Baby, federal agents went to the store, and the only thing that they could find was a few items were counterfeit. Not enough to put somebody in, but off the testimony of folks, they put that man in prison. Baby, when I tell you he is out now, and the state of Florida had to pay, his wife was a principal, and she had nothing to do with those allegations. They took her from her post. They had to pay her too. All I'm saying is this, baby, it is some haters out there, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is show up, be confident, talk your mess, and folk want to take you out. Now they saying that the people trying to come look at my cash app. Never did anything about their cash app. Don't care about their cash app. Don't care about what they doing. You rarely hear me talking about them. But baby, there is some envy and some jealousy somewhere. Now you can say what you want about me. I am not envious. I am not jealous of one person on these YouTube streets. For what? I'm about business. And when you busy trying to get your point and get your hustle on, you don't have time to be looking at everybody else. And this is why I don't know what's going on in the beef sector for a long time, because I am really not obsessed by these people. And I'm going to be honest with you all. If the folk don't tell me, it won't be known. Because half of this stuff is paltry crap. And that's on the real. But I tell that story because, see, it is magnified even greater on these YouTube streets. And these YouTube streets really show me what people are capable of doing and what they are about. See, I'm about my business. I'm bold enough to ask for what I want. And I'm bold enough to get it. This is why I am fearless when it comes to moving up in a company. This is why I'm fearless, because I don't care how old I am. I'm going to get what I want. And I don't have to go through ill-gotten gains and means to get it. Just be up front. And that's what I've always been. But now you got people, they got to prove themselves. They let subscribers push them to do things that they know would be detrimental to their career, detrimental to their lifestyle, but they do it because they want to click and view. And it's very interesting. And this is why I tell y'all, I'm going to get paid. Because like St. James said, and I go back to St. James, and it resonated with me. Not because I'm trying to be in St. James' good grace. No, St. James told the truth. St. James said those people were trying to push us up to go on camera, to be shady, but yet they didn't want to go on camera. But yet they wanted us to go on camera. See, and that stuck with me. Because people want you to do everything and take all the risk while they risk nothing. And I'm getting paid. And that's the reason why I'm getting paid. Amen. Now, a lot of people may not like it, but that ain't my problem. I'm about business. I am not about pleasure. I can do that somewhere else. And the girls get mad because of that, but look, If you want on these YouTube streets to make your money, that's your business. But baby, I'm not here for the camaraderie. I'm here for my coin. And it's an easy coin to make. Because again, right now, I could be watching CNN. That's all I would be doing at this particular point anyhow, is watching CNN. Now, I work a long distance from my home. I told y'all, Interstate 35, 1604, 151. These are very busy roads. Everybody know that Interstate 35 from Austin to San Antonio is a mess. Everybody knows 1604 is going through all of this construction, and everybody knows 151 is the main artery on that side of town in San Antonio. I will be watching CNN. Now, the girls say I'm driving Uber and I'm doing Lyft. I ain't got nothing to prove, and I ain't trying to prove nothing. If that's what they think, then that's what they think. As long as I know, that's all that matters. And I just think it's funny that y'all always trying to prove something to somebody. Prove it to yourself. Let me see what's being said. Can I say this, FridgeNat? I don't deal with people who just come to the repast, come to the whole funeral. That 313 man, I don't even watch him. He's not even in my radar. And so his opinion is his opinion. I don't really care. He's a fan, and that's another one. He's a fan. He couldn't stand the heat. He was afraid of being he's afraid of doing all of this stuff. So this is why he doesn't come over, because he's afraid. But what he'll do is come on when the stuff is hot and then have something to say and drop off. I don't respect that. So I don't watch him. Next. You see how that works? Next. I don't make people a priority who consider me an option or who consider the section an option. Y'all go over there and listen to that foolishness. I don't listen to a lot of foolishness. I'm sorry, I don't read comments. If you don't make a comment here, it won't be read. I don't care what the critics think. I just come on and do my show. It's not about what they think anyhow. It's about my coin. That's it. That's all. What's up, y'all? Lord, nobody has done anything. And you know what? Let me say this. A lot of people cannot click on unless something is happening in the beef sector. They cannot do commentary on politics. They cannot do commentary on current events. They can't do commentary on nothing except the beef sector. They can't. They can't. They don't have talent. All they can do is talk about things. They can't sing. Can't do nothing else. They can't tell a good story. It is what it is. I'm reading y'all comments. That's it, baby. I'm here for the money. I'm reading y'all comments. Top of the morning, babe. Let me say this, you all. I'm not bothered by these people. Let them talk. I'm really not. I'm really not. Let me tell you what makes me laugh. When subscribers try to start some shit, and when they try to make some shit bigger than what it is, and I just didn't laugh. Now, a lot of the girls was mad because they said the stuff with Brian and Trademark wasn't no big deal. Well, I knew it was no big deal, but y'all wanted it. Trademark came on and said, I read the shit myself, which he did. But y'all didn't want to go over there and see that. Y'all wanted that little extra over here. And the girl said, I don't believe y'all paid $200. Well, they did believe it. You don't have to believe it. They did. See, what you don't believe don't have nothing to do with reality. Oh, Shundo. Hey! Y'all better take that down. What you think don't have nothing to do with the reality of what really happened. I wouldn't, well, somebody did. See, what you wouldn't don't determine my I will. See, that's the whole thing. And that's your problem. And it ain't even bragging. I don't believe he got two ideas because I'm crazy enough to do it. And I've always been honest about who I am. Then somebody said, I won't give a damn dime. You didn't have to. Somebody else did. See, your unwillingness to be benevolent don't affect what's going on over here. And that's what makes people so upset. Because truly, they don't care for me. And that's fine. I love it. I like having people who don't care for me. You got to have a balance. Everybody ain't going to like you. But what really, really, really blesses my soul, let me tell you what blesses my soul. Not bless my soul, but blesses my soul is when you all give and them hoes get mad. Baby, that is the best feeling. Baby, so they didn't think I wasn't going to get that honey, they didn't think I was getting that $2,000. And baby, I got that $2,000 and the hoes got mad. Then turned around and got $200 and the hoes got so mad that they want to call Cash App. Ain't that a blip? Ain't that a blip? But who looks bad? Because Hoey don't make me look bad. I'm just being blessed. And the more you stop the blessing, or at least try to stop the blessing, the more people bless. And you don't get that yet? Girl, people like me to be victorious. People like me to be victorious. Don't ask me why, but they do. Come on now. Hoes, I walk in victory. Even when it looks like I'm losing, I'm winning. Because something on the inside is working on the outside. Ooh, what a change in my life. Okay? And I don't have to say, God, don't play about me. That's evident. I don't need to go out and say it. I don't need to use Jesus as a weapon. Maybe I just walk in the overflow. That's all. And I don't have nothing to prove to nobody out there. And I know the girls are mad now. Look at Jay Wilson. Well, whatever. I'm pure Aries. I like to piss you off and get joy and satisfaction, make you mad. Now, let me say this. I don't want your life to be upended and uprooted. I'm not with that voodoo spirit. Okay, I don't be speaking death over folk, and I don't do that dark stuff. But, ooh, I get a good old key when you say no, but God say yes. Oh, my God. Baby. When you say no and God say yes and step on in there, they said I wasn't gonna make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said I never amount to anything. But I'm glad to say that I'm on my way and I'm growing more and more each day. There were many who started out with me, but now they're gone astray. But I'm still holding on. Y'all see that hand right there? I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. And I won't let go. I'll never let go. Talk about me. I ain't going to let go. Say what you want to say. Huh? Ooh, Jesus, as long as I know. I'm not here to argue the Bible. I'm not here to argue the Bible. Either you believe or you don't, and you have a right not to believe, or you have a right to believe. Some people believe it's real. Some people believe it's an allegory. Believe what you want. This is why I live in the United States, because in America, I can do that. You see how that works? You see how that works? And I'm not mad at you. Am I supposed to get mad because you say it's an allegory? Okay. I don't went to seminary. There are some people who don't even believe in the Bible, and they still in seminary. So what you telling me ain't nothing new. And I mean, you have a right to believe that way. This is America. Amen. So you get no argument here? I question the real. In the first passage of Adam and Eve, God made them. And then in the second piece of it, then you got that rib situation. What? I believe the word to be inspirational. But if I say it's infallible, God ain't infallible. Look. God was without mistake, but the people who write make mistakes, and I don't care how perfect they think they are. People at church be getting mad at that. Ooh, baby, people at church be getting mad about that. I'm like, because how you gonna have Junior in one phrase and then Junior's to prove that this woman wasn't a apostle? Somebody had to mess with the book. Oh, see, I'm not dumb. I believe the word to be inspirational, to be used as a guiding post. But if you think that Bible is without error, you are wrong. Period. How about that? See, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So you are blamed. Yeah, some people think it's allegorical. Yeah. Moving right along. I'm still holding to his hand though. So anyway, you all, content creators, stop trying to prove yourself. Every time you prove yourself, you looking silly and the folk laughing. They laughing at you. Why are you proving yourself to people who really ain't doing nothing for you? Why you gotta prove it? You know, I just think it's really silly. Do your show. I truly believe that a lot of people wouldn't have a lot of problems if they would say, hey, this is my show. This is my stage. The show is over. The curtains have been closed. I go to the dressing room, take my costume off, take all the makeup off, and then meet with family and friends and live my other life until I get back on the stage again. But if you living in your costume, and what gets me is you all really start hanging out with your audience. And once the audience start hanging out with you, then the allure is gone. You give people a little bit, but that's it. And you keep moving. I'm just saying. All of this behind the scenes, it loses the allure. I don't do that behind the scenes. All of these alliances, I don't do those either. Because you are bound by these rules and you can't grow no more than the alliance. And usually if you become the star of the alliance, then They're going to take you out eventually. They'll take you out eventually. And so I see a lot of that. This is what's going on now. Them people don't like Lemon. Lemon, them folk don't like you. Just like you don't like them, they don't like you. Y'all doing a delicate dance. Lemon, people are jealous of your success. And they jealous because you ain't really doing nothing. Now, again, I talk about Lemon because I see some things. But, baby, if he making that money, do it. But them people don't want you to do well, Lemon. They didn't like you in the first place. They want your presence, but they really don't want to be in your presence. They want what they can get from you. They don't really like you. They really don't. And you really don't like them. But the difference is you making money off of them while they're doing it for free and for publicity. They're mad because they don't think that you should be where you are. That's real. Anybody who starts getting attention and traction in this beef sector, people get a little weary. It's biblical. When Herod heard that the wise man came to see the king of the Jews, baby, he got a little wary of that. Because that means my power shift and less attention is on me and more attention is on them. See, I'm of the fact where as long as I can put commercials in and maintain the revenue that I'm making, I don't give a damn who doing what. Lemon told me that he is the wealthiest beefsteak to YouTube in here, and he making $12,000. I'm like, name that tune. I ain't mad at that, but I will say this: I have a career. YouTube is almost like somebody selling Avon to me. Just make sure my answers check is in. However, congratulations. Ain't no hate from me. You ain't see me trying to snatch Lemon's channel, or you're not seeing me trying to mess up his cash app for what? For what? So yeah. Yeah. For what? Now, content creators, stop letting these subscribers push you all to do things that you know you shouldn't do. Because in the end, they're not going to be there. They'll help you for a month or two, but after that, baby, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Ooh, they pushed Rob Rack. They pushed him, and Rob gave the girls what they wanted until he went to jail. Until he went to jail. What happened when he went to jail? And the sad part about Rob Rack is he's not going to ever get that notoriety all off the back of Tracy. All off the back of Tracy. And now it's to the point where they got to say he got HPs. And can I tell y'all, I'm not even interested anymore. I am tired of people living tragic lives. I can see black people living tragic lives on the news. But it's sad when you come to the beef sector and you see it. And we tend to have issues with people who are trying to be upward mobile. But we're good with people who are alcoholics, who are thieves, who are always in a crisis. We good with that. We good with people who are always in crisis. who need an e-bike, phone got taken away. We good with it. We love that. But we don't like people who upwardly mobile because it makes us feel some kind of way. Makes us feel like we're not doing what we need to do. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Now, I do miss Bertha May from coming on, but y'all notice that Bertha May have not come on yet. Bertha May has not come on yet. Let me say this. Let me start by saying this. I like Bertha May. I like Bertha May's rhetoric. I like Bertha May. But sometimes when you are not who you say you are, and the curtain is open and revealed, you feel some kind of way. And I hate to say it, there are a lot of people like Bertha May who giving you this, but it's really like this. They portraying this, but it's really like this. And they hide behind an avatar. They hide behind this stuff. And see, back in the day, you couldn't hide behind no avatar. This avatar in the beef sector is a new phenomenon. See, back in the day, you had to come on. People could see where you live. Folk would talk about any and everything. Oh, yes, they would. And see, you had to have a strong constitution back in the day to be in the beef sector. But see, when you can hide behind avatars and AI and all of this stuff, see, it makes a difference. And so Bertha May was exposed. And she ain't been back on since. See, this is this is why I can respect the Nest, because at least she come on camera. This is why I can respect the Treasure Lane, because he does come on camera. This is why I can respect content creators who can come on camera, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. What you see is what you get. I can respect content creators who are upward mobile and trying to do something, and ain't trying to get you to believe that they all that, this, and the third. But when content creators get exposed, because they always hide behind an avatar and trying to push you to think that they are doing the most, but yet they doing the least, then that's when it becomes a problem. And now it's a big thing where people are looking at these influencers and how in California they can rent out houses by the hour to make it look like they got more than what they do have. And I think that's happening in the beef sector. Only difference is avatar. And I don't have to show you nothing. I can talk about it, but don't have to show you nothing. And really, you don't have to prove anything. I don't prove anything by coming on camera. I'm just who it is, what it is. But this is why I don't pay attention to a Sir King. Because, boo, you ain't coming on. You can say whatever you want about me, but you ain't never camped up. Ain't no big whoop for me. And so I look at that. And then I look at these subscribers. Now, let me say this to you all. And I know this is going to cause a little ruckus, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I have never done anything to Mama D. Never done anything to Mama D. Now, has Mama D been benevolent over here? Yes, she has. At her discretion, not mine. I've never told Mama D what to give, how to give it. She always gave it. Now, Mama D had a big falling out with her big baby over there, Sir King. Mama D was paying for pedicures and manicures, and somebody's money was in transit, but it was slow transit. Okay, I didn't know money was taking trains and planes. I didn't know it was taking public transportation. But according to him, it was. Somebody needs some tires. Somebody's car wouldn't go, baby. Somebody's car wasn't acting right, and Mama D was standing in the gap. But baby, he was abusing Mama D, elderly abuse, and Mama D didn't feel good about that, and she came on over here to Jay. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. Mama D could click on the link. We would let Mama D say what she had to say. Amen. And she did. Mama D was never disrespected over here. Mama D was celebrated over here. All of a sudden, Mama D stopped coming over. I'm like, well, anybody see Mama D? Come find out that Mama D said that she didn't like the DV that we were promoting over here. Girl, nobody wasn't promoting no DV over here. I ain't telling nobody to crack somebody upside the head with an old nasty piece of steering wheel lock. That was me. But it had to be a reason to cause some to stir and cause some chaos. So that was Mama D out. Girl, Mama D over there at Sir King, who pretty much talked about her like a dog, but she over there now, and she act like somebody done did something to her. And I'm like, girl, nobody ain't do nothing to you, Mama D. I ain't say nothing bad about you, Mama D. But see, this is what I'm saying. These people, honey, this is why you better know who you are. Because, baby, it's about the money. It ain't never been about the emotion. And how she act like I took her dog and won't give it back. How she acted. And I'm like, that's odd. Then you got some rock titty hoe who talking about somebody's birthday. I'm like, girl, we ain't close like that. And why am I doing something for your birthday? You got a whole husband. I ain't your husband. I had a birthday. You ain't give me shit. And I ain't expecting nothing from you. Because I got a partner. But that was the out. And baby, and then she got in the competition and ooh, cause you this and you this and you this, and when she didn't get the money she thought she should have got, you see how these people are, honey. This is why I say wear these hoes like loose garments because they ain't good. Now, Lord knows I like Dory, but honey, Dory was a hot mess. Talking about my man was looking at her and stuff, child, but now Dory's over here and we, I'm like okay, and I don't have nothing to say because again. It is business. It is business. 1099 subcontractors. And y'all think folks don't see shit? Girl, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. But again, it's about the clicks and views. Can I get this? Can I get this? Now, it's a couple of people that got to pay to get up. Like Queen Tulsa. I know what she does. But sometimes you gotta let people know, I don't need you to be over here to pop. I mean, you are welcome over here, but we're welcome over here. But I don't need you to pop. And I saw Queen Tulsa on that channel and how she was talking about folks. I'm like, oh no. Folk ain't loyal. Folk will throw you under the bus all for a click in the view. Ain't nobody dumb. We know how these people are. And while they sitting there talking, I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, you just threw me under the bus 2 weeks ago. But okay, we'll go with it. I ain't here to make nobody mad, but it's the truth. It's a show. Jay, I don't hold grudges. Is it going to work for the show? Now, Rico has to pay his way up unless it's convenient for me. And if I can make some money off of it, I'll bring that hoe up. We 1099, baby. And see, this is the power of your platform. You make the decision who come on your platform. Rico wanted to get up so badly when Trademark Fortune was on school. He wanted to show out. I denied that hoe. Now that hoe say because he didn't want to fuss with me and fight with me because he know I'm gonna win. No hoe, I won by not letting you up. I denied you access. You really wanted access when Trademark Fortune was up there. Ooh, you wanted to cut up. But hoe, you got mad because you couldn't get up there. Ooh, y'all, he was cussing all behind the scenes and stuff. And I was sitting there laughing because he really wanted to come on that platform. Sometimes it's denial that hurts more than arguing. See, why lose my voice babbling with somebody who don't have no emotional intelligence? I don't have to let you on in the first place. You thought you was gonna get a storyline because you thought I was gonna print up that foolery. Wrong. Oh, he wanted to be up there with Trademark so bad. Oh, he wanted to show out for his friend. Oh, he wanted to. And I denied that access. It pissed him off. Anyway, Lemon can have him. I don't want him. Her, excuse me, over here. Somebody said he's obsessed. He went on Bree yesterday to tell him story. Bree wasn't even paying him attention. She was reading a book. He still doesn't realize. Oh, you talking about Rico? He wants to be so relevant. He wants to be so relevant. Now he done took his channel off. Now he want to be back on. He was supposed to be seeing the psychologist. Whatever. Hey, I just let me say this, y'all. I don't have a problem with Mama D. I don't have a problem with Queen Tulsa, Dory, or Heidi, because to me, we just subcontractors, and I'm not working with them right now. But my thing is, I did nothing to Mama D. Absolutely nothing. Now, Mama D said she didn't like the DV. Well, I didn't tell the people to beat each other up. That's them. Everybody, because it was major over here, and you don't have to like it, but don't act like I did something to you. And then you go back over to that man who pretty much was, he was pretty much giving you clout because you was giving him money. And Mama D didn't have to get no money to click up on the link. Mama D didn't have to give shit. Now, did Mama D give some money? Yes, she did. Because she wanted to. Mama D was not paying for no pedicures. She wasn't paying for no manicures. I ain't never sent Mama D a request for payment. Never. Ever. So, but she back on over there with Sir Key. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I find it interesting, but I ain't mad. I ain't go too far with nothing. Y'all sound stupid. Y'all sound stupid. I ain't go too far with nothing. Y'all act like somebody made somebody click on the link. Nobody don't make nobody click on the link. Do you know these people are in their mid-30s? Well, Philly, you should never be on here watching it then. See, this is the thing. If it shouldn't be content, then you should be watching it. I got a question for you. When has Tommy ever slapped Castro on my platform? When has Castro ever punched Tommy on my platform? Tell me when that happened. When have that been televised over here? But yet, your ass went over there to watch Tommy whoop Castro ass and hit him upside the head. I guarantee you went over there and looked at it. But yet, you will go and watch that. See, this is what get me with y'all. You'll go over there and watch that. But yet want to say that he ain't never been on my platform and hit him. Give me a time when Castro slapped Tommy on my platform. Give me an example when Tommy actually shook Castro on my platform. Because you act like they were fighting over here. And I'm just trying to figure out when that happened. But yet, the same person who will say that they don't do the DV and all that, you ran right on over there and watch what happened. When Tommy was whooping that man's butt in that apartment, you sat and parked your ass right down there and watched. And then you got the audacity to come up here and talk about you don't do that. Y'all are so funny to me. And this is why I say it don't really matter. And I don't try to prove myself to y'all hoes. Because at the end of the day, y'all hoes got a warped way of thinking. And I don't think like that. I think business. And it's about my coin. And if these hoes can't decipher between real life and virtual, and they whooping each other's asses, that is not my problem. I come here for my coin. I've always been real about it, and if you don't like me collecting a coin, then you don't have to be here. But I don't lie about why I'm here. Now, I done told them hoes to go get counseling. I told them that they need to go somewhere where there is some HIPAA standards so people can't be telling their business. Them hoes don't listen. Is that my fault? I have told hoes to go get some education. Them hoes ain't trying to do nothing for themselves. So if they don't even think enough of themselves, they're like, screw it. But nobody ain't never told nobody to click a link. Nobody ain't never pressured nobody to click a link over here. People click a link because they want to click a link. Catherine said, Mama D, they're saying that you are back over there because you were on Sir King's panel the other night talking about sending him a cash app. So, Mama D, that's why the girls think that you're back over there at Sir King. Catherine Powell told it. I don't have nothing against Mama D. I don't hate Mama D. I sure don't. I just thought it was odd that she had an issue with me. And I'm like, well, Mama D. And then she didn't even come and tell me what the issue was. And see, this is why I side-eye people. But I don't have no problem with Mama D. I just question how folk be moving. I'll leave it alone. So anyway, Mama D, that's why they said they believe you back over there with Sir King, because they said you was on his channel trying to cash app him. That's what they said. It is what it is. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't go over there. I don't watch the man, so I don't know if he was over there or not. That's what the girls say, because I don't go over there and watch him. I don't like people who sound like they're on a CPAP all the time. I don't watch him. So, anyway. What else is going on, you all? I just think it's really funny. Keep it business. Keep it business. When you keep it business, you ain't showing your penis to everybody to prove something. When you keep it business, you don't have to be driving to folk houses and stuff. Yeah, it is what it is. Mama D said, it's Brian, not you. I'm not over there. I passed through. Okay. Mama D said she passed through. That's what Mama D said. Thank you, Uncle Claude. I appreciate all the ushers, Uncle Claude, Simply Pink and Green, Vivian, Reasoning is Key. Vivian got her range back. Oh, baby, I made a mistake and hit the wrong button, baby, but Vivian is back. You can see her with her range. But I'm going to tell y'all, it doesn't really bother me. I don't get emotionally attached to folk because I'm not here for that. I'm here for business. And if you're good for the show, you're good for the show. And when it's time for you to lead a show, you lead a show. It's like the Love Boat. Baby, it's like the Love Boat. The Love Boat has recurring passengers that come on. But it ain't no starter show. It's Judy, Gopher, Doc, Captain Steuben, Isaac. Okay? So Gopher, Julie, Isaac, Captain Steuben, Doc, his daughter Vicky was on there. And those are the main characters, right? Everybody else, they just come on the ship. Come on now. Now, I am the only recurring character, with the exception of Vivian over here. Everybody else is recurring characters. Baby, it's like, it's like the Love Boat. We don't have no stars. You just show up and you may have had a good show, but this is the Love Boat, baby. This is run like the Love Boat over here. Pastor last night, Trademark Fortune and Mama D was up there on the panel. Honey, Trademark is a star now, and he done got a little taste of the limelight, and baby, he is on everybody's panel. You welcome, Trademark, because you knew you weren't going to get that traction on Rico channel. And then he was trying to talk about something. You ain't nothing, but yet you popped on my channel. I ain't nothing, but I'm much more than what you was doing, because baby, you know you wouldn't get no traction on Rico channel like that. Okay, Rico don't even look at Rico channel. Baby, he is hitting all the panels, baby. I ain't mad at him. Now, can I say something though? He thought he was gonna get a coin from me. Talking about something, see, because you know, baby, you know how I work. You know how I work. I don't pay for stories. You had a problem. Somebody was trying to slant you in the wrong way. I gave you access to the channel, and it worked for you. Okay? But I don't pay for stories. I don't pay for stories. I'm just being real. And here comes Rico talking about you ought to pay him. Well, ho, you pay him. You pay him. Was he on your platform? Did you pay him? See, can I say something? Hoes always, ooh, Jesus, I feel this in my spirit. Ooh, my God, I almost had an epiphany here. Hoes always want you to do something, but they don't do it. Ain't it something? Hoes always got a solution for you, but they don't use it. Now, Trademark was interviewed numerous times by Rico. Rico, did you pay Trademark? And I'm not talking about in booty and jawbone. I'm talking about in coin. Did you pay Trademark? Did you pay Trademark? Because you always want me to pay him. Did you pay him? Oh, I don't hear nobody. Hell no, you ain't pay him. Because you need $10 just for cigarettes. So don't ask me to pay somebody and you didn't do it. See what I'm saying? Now, somebody, man, because I made $200 off them emails. Well, ho, you weren't smart enough to think about it. So don't be mad at me because you ain't smart like that. You the hustler though. You the hoe of New York, baby. Hey, you got all the boys paying for it, right? But yet you can't think. See, that's what I don't get, and this is why I know you want a good hoe. Because again, I'm gonna make my coin. Now, did you pay Trademark for all of those interviews he did for you? And if you didn't pay him, ho, step back. Trademark, did Rico give you some money? Because I know you ain't asking me for nothing. Okay. I'm just being real. And then you exploiting the gays. I ain't exploiting the gays. The sad part about it is Bree would have exploited the gays if she could get the story. See, that's what these hoes be getting me to. She like you exploited his wife. So you exploiting the women with marital problems. I could say you exploiting the women with marital problems. I mean, you see where that going? I ain't exploiting nobody. I tell you from the beginning, I'm gonna make my coin. I'm gonna make my coin. And see what Bree don't understand, if Tommy and Castro don't click this link, they don't have nothing but 5 folk up in that thing. Soon as they come over here, baby, they was popping. They knew they was popping. You can't exploit somebody who willing and know what's going on. Exploitation happens when people don't understand. And when they know, baby, you understand when you get over here. You just mad because you didn't make that money. And Bree, you told on yourself, I can't understand that, I can't do that. But these for the men. The men over there. Y'all need to start a printer fund. Now, let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't want me to go to the library, hoes, go ahead and buy the. I'll get the printer and I will show you the printer. But until then, I'm going to the library. Now, if y'all got a problem with me going to the library, and if I'm broke, give a broke hoe some coin, I will go buy the printer. If not, I don't have a problem going to the library. But if y'all want stuff quick, there go the Cash App. If y'all want to start the Florida Turnpike J. Wilson Printer Fund, there it is. There it is right there. Thank you. You like the shirt, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Felicia. But there go the J. Wilson Printer Fund right there. How much is a printer? I ain't get a printer in so long. I don't even know how much a printer is. Now, I don't really want a big printer because I don't like stuff taking up a lot of space. But if I don't get the printer, I'll go right on to that library and print it out. I sure will. Now, if I get this printer, them hoes gonna be mad. Ooh, these hoes gonna be mad. Look at them, give them a printer. Ooh, they just jealous. It's a jealous spirit. And Bree up there talking about, she a man, they get to the men. I couldn't do that as a woman. Ho, walk out on faith and do it. Walk out on faith and do it. Prove the hypothesis wrong. You may surprise yourself. Have you ever tried it? Let me tell you something. These people on the B sector are just like some of the people in my hometown. I never forget when I was getting ready to leave my teaching job to go fly. And baby, them people was like, why you leaving that good old job? Why you leaving that good old job? Going to the airline and planes crashing and stuff. I'm like, well, have you ever been a flight attendant? No. Well, how you gonna tell me about something you ain't never did? So there was a lady in the town who was a flight attendant. And baby, I went to her and she helped me make my mind. She gave me the pros and the cons, but she was a flight attendant. Now, when I got the flight attendant job, here go everybody, can I have a buddy pass? See what I'm saying? People always got advice for you, but ain't never did it. And so you got Bree up there talking about something, she a woman. Well, hell, prove your hypothesis. If you a woman and you can't get nothing, prove it. Prove it. Maybe you going about it the wrong way. Can I say something? I didn't hear all of that from Bree when them Umar boys and the black sector and the Mo3 sector was giving you all that money and giving you all the memberships. You didn't hear me saying that, ooh, the straight girls getting all the money and the gay boys can't get no money. You ain't never heard me say that, did you? Baby, the Love Boat Honey recurring cast, not only a few permanent. But you didn't hear me say that, Bree. Didn't you get some of your money that way? Maybe you need to depend more on Bree and stop depending on these folk to get your money. How about that? Now, if you looking at my name lit up with my Cash App, they trying to get a J. Wilson printer fund. Now, I want a decent printer. I don't want that jank to be tearing up. Okay, the first time I print something out, because I got a little email and stuff. Now, if y'all want to do that printer fund, I will get the printer today. Now, what do you all think is the right price for a good printer? I don't need the top end. I don't need the low end. I need the mid-range, and it needs to print in color because we need a color printer. Because, baby, a lot of this stuff is very vivid. So, what y'all think is the right price range? $89. Oh, don't forget about the ink. Girl, don't forget about the ink. So what y'all think the right price is? $100. Okay. Well, I can either get the printer from Office Depot, or now if I get it from Amazon, it's gonna take a little time. Now I'm gonna say this: if we don't get this printer, I'm fine. I can go to the library and print. Okay? But it seems like the girls is so concerned about me having a printer. And so, as y'all see, I did not start this printer fund. The girls started the printer fund. Somebody said $107 on Amazon. So I'm hearing around the $90, $100 mark. Okay. So if y'all want if y'all want to start a printer fund, girl, get the cash app. Now, I got to do what I say. Because if I don't get a printer, honey, the girls don't say I scammed y'all out of the money. Now, I don't understand. These hoes can give people money to go to Seattle. They don't show up. They can give people money to go to Sacramento to the courthouse. We ain't seen no court, no judge, no nothing. They can give people all this money, and folk don't do what they need to do with it. But y'all know, with me, I got to get the printer. So if y'all want me to get the printer today, it needs to be around about $120. I feel comfortable with that. And I'll get the printer. Oh, I'll get the printer. But if not, I'm good. I'll go right on to that library and keep on going to that library. Because let me tell you something, it ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game. I'll go to that library anytime. When Nicole reloaded, I will go to Sam's Club. And I will show y'all the printer and the receipt. And the receipt. That's all I'm saying. Is Mama D them fighting? Child, Mama D them fighting in here. Okay. Now let me tell y'all something too. I don't stop fights up in here either. Now, I deal with it differently. Let me tell you how I deal with people who want to fight with me. Unless I really want to fight with that person, I just go ahead and block them. I ignore them first, and then I block them. I don't argue with people. I don't argue with people. And I really try not to argue with people when I click on the link and somebody stupid click on the link. So that's what I do. But I can't tell y'all what to do. Now, Keisha, girl, I can go to the library anytime. I had a printer. I don't do printers no more. I just don't. I don't do the printers anymore. I don't know why. But I had a portable printer that I would take to the college, and I have not had a printer since grad school, which I had to have because you had to print a lot. But I don't print a whole lot. So, printers ain't a big thing in my life. However, it seems like it's a lot of stuff coming through on the beef sector. Now, like I said, I go to the library, but the folk have a problem with that. So if y'all want to bless and donate, now look, y'all don't have to. Can I say this? Because I don't want people to think that I'm making people do that, baby. I can go to the library anytime. But let me tell you what, you can't have it both ways. Let me tell you what the girls want to do. Ooh, Jay don't got no printer. He living in that big house and don't have no printer and all that. Ooh, the girls make something big out of it, right? And I'm just saying, yeah, I don't have no problem. But now when the people give me a printer, oh, look at them. Look at him. Look at him. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Ah, now, y'all, I may not get this printer, and I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Let me tell y'all something. I'm fine with it. Baby, I am doing it for the culture. I'm doing it because these hoes get pissed off when shit happens, and then they be like, I don't know how he get a printer. But y'all hoes keep on talking about it. And the more y'all talk about it, I ain't even mentioned the printer. The folk mentioned the printer. I ain't even talking about it. The folks said we gonna get you a printer on fun. And then when I get it, ooh, they be mad. So y'all, do we want to give the girls a break? Because let me say this. I don't want these girls to be talking about me and be mad. I can go to the library. You know, I was hiding in the library according to them. And so, you know, I have an affinity to libraries. So, you know, I can go to the library. You know, 5 cents for black and white, 10 cents for color. I believe 15 cents for color. I can afford that. I can afford that. But now, if y'all want me to have a printer, y'all can do it. But give them girls a win. Give them girls a win. Don't they need a win? Give them girls a win. Because them girls need a win. So if I don't get the printer, they'll be saying, aha, see, he didn't get that printer. So let's give these girls a win. Let's get these girls, because these girls really need a win. They already lost with the $2,000 the banner competition. They already done lost with the $200 for the emails. Get the girls a win. Anyway, it's up to y'all. I can't tell y'all what to do with y'all money. But if I don't get the printer, baby, I'll go right on to that library like I've been doing. All I said is I'm going to the library to print it out, and the girls had a field day. I'm like, oh, they have a field day over there? And then if I get a printer, the hoes will be mad. Ain't that something? I'm just calling it out. What's up, D Miss O? I'm just calling it out. I'm just calling it out. That's all. I'm just calling it out today. Girl, not Printergate. Printergate. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. So let me say this. Let me say this. It ain't been a cash app sent, so we ain't gonna get no printer. Now, if I say I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it. But I ain't losing no sleep if it don't happen. Sometimes the girls need a win. And the girls this year have been 2-0. 2 in the favor of Jay Wilson, 0 in the favor of the haters. So let's give the haters a win a little bit. Because yeah. But all I'm going to say is I don't see no cash out, so I guess it ain't going to come, and I guess it ain't going to happen, and we good with that. I'm not miserable. I'm making you mad. See, this is what I don't get. Are you upset because I'm doing my commentary? Quincy, are you a little upset? Because it seems like you upset about a show. Why are you getting upset about a show? Is this reality to you? Is this real life for you? Because it seems like you might need to see somebody if you mad because I'm coming on here and doing my show. Quincy, you all right? You sound like you don't have nothing else to do. And I can't understand why you coming over here and watching me if you don't like me. You really do. But you sound miserable. You sound like you have a love-hate complex. Hmm. But Quincy, this is a show. And if this is reality to you, you need to get checked, Quincy. This is just a show. Seems like you are really off. You looking like Jada Pinkett on Low Down Dirty Shame when she hit that man in the face because she thought that man was real on the soap opera. And that's what you giving over there. Y'all, we got some real unhinged people over here. Pray for them. Because Quincy sounds very angry and very upset. Ooh, Jesus. Look, baby, I'm doing a show. This is entertainment. This is entertainment. And once this is done, I got a whole life outside of here until I come back to the stage. This hoe is mad because I'm playing my part well. Maybe I just do my acting a little too well for these girls, and it just triggers them. I don't know why. I ain't dragging nobody. I ain't dragging nobody. Well, Catherine, I ain't getting nothing. I don't see no cash app, so I'm gonna go into the library and use my little library card and get what I need. But I didn't. I wasn't the one who brought this up. The girls brought it up. The girls said, "Well, maybe we need to start a printer fund," and so I just let them do it. Maybe I just go with the flow. If you think I need a printer, get a printer. If you think I need new clothes, go ahead and give me the money for the new clothes, and I'll go to the mall and let you pick it out. If you think I need new shoes, just let me know, boo. I'll let y'all pick it out. I'll let y'all dress me. Now it has to be tasteful though. Now, I ain't gonna be looking like Lulu on Drew Carey show or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, baby, we may not have no information worthwhile. And this is what I'm telling y'all. If y'all want it printed, now I said, did y'all want to see what was? Y'all said yeah. So I printed it, and I said, no, I ain't gonna do this for free, and y'all paid for it. I didn't. I just told y'all I did what I said. I printed it out. I showed y'all. Y'all paid a little coin for that little picture, and that's it. Nobody ain't gooped the girl. That's why I had to tell Trademark. Nobody ain't gooped them. I showed them exactly what they wanted. No more, no less. Now Rico done made you feel goop. Ain't it something? Rico done made Trademark feel goop, but yet Rico done did about 10 interviews with Trademark and ain't get that whole nothing. And they ain't gonna ask me talking about something. You ought to give him something. Ho, you give him something. He only came over here one time. He went over there with you. And the bottom line is, look what he doing now. He all everybody little platform now, okay? But all of this influence you had, we ain't never seen him. He ain't popping. He came over here, even though I'm a nobody. That hoe got the nerve to talk about something, pay him, but you done interviewed him 10 times and ain't giving no, and Jawbone and Booty ain't payment. I'm just saying. Jawbone and Booty ain't payment. I'm not saying that's how you paid him, but if you didn't get no Jawbone or no Booty, then I know that man ain't been paid. Because I know you don't got no coin. We understand that because if you got $10, so can you send it for cigarettes? We know you struggling right then and there. I'm just saying. Rico was so mad that he couldn't get up on that platform with Trademark. Ooh, I was laughing. Y'all should have saw him in the background. I wish they could show a picture in the background of how people be acting because Rico was yelling and screaming. I'm like, and he really wanted to get up on there with Trademark. He wanted to be up there with Trademark, and Zaddy didn't let him up. You been a bad boy. Now you wanna come back home. You been a bad boy, so let me come back home. I never do it again. He was so pissed off. Baby, y'all talking about all this ink and printer stuff. I ain't seen not one cash app, but that's okay. That's okay. Now let me say this. If the money come through, you will see me at Office Max, Best Buy, or Amazon. But I think I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna get. So I think I might go to a store or something. Wait, somebody said they sent something. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. I ain't see the dollar sign up here. Hold on. Hallelujah! I want to thank Outspoken One for putting the first $20 for the printer fund. Okay, Outspoken said, "Honey, I'm gonna put my mouth." So I guess the printer fund has started. Jesus, hallelujah! So again, if we get the money, I will go to the Office Max on my lunch break and get the printer. Baby, I will go, baby. 12 o'clock noon. I will turn this camera on and I will be going to Office Max. But yeah, or Best Buy or someplace, or Walmart. Or I'll go to Walmart and get the printer. Oh, I'll get the printer. I'll get the printer. Oh, sure enough. So the girls is mad because I was going to the library. The girls were so concerned with me going to the library and all that stuff. So I guess I might not have to go to the library no more. I guess I can print it up at home. But we'll know at 12 o'clock. Girl, y'all up there talking about trademark. Baby, I'm worried about my printer. Now, let me say this to y'all again. Let me say this to y'all. I am happy without having a printer. I am. I mean, I'm happy with, you know what I'm saying? Sam's Club, okay. So I'm happy without having a printer. I was going to the library and getting the print. I mean, I ain't had no problem doing that. But honey, the girls wanted to make a big thing out of it. They sure did. And y'all said no. We want you to have a printer. Somebody said, well, we're going to start the J. Wilson Florida Turnpike Printer Fund. And somebody done gave the first 20. Now, I know the hoes is going to be mad. Now, y'all seem like y'all don't want to get a hose to win. See, I'm willing to get a hose to win. But it seems like y'all don't want to get a hose to win. Well, Kimmy, the girl said I need a printer if I got to print up something and I have to redact it. Let me see. Oh, wait, somebody else sent some. Hold on for a minute. The printer fund has now reached $43. We thank y'all for the printer fund. Let me say this, Kimmy. It's not if I need it or not. The girls want me to have it. Okay? They want me to have it. Because the girls don't want me to be going to the library to be printing. They want me to print it at home because they want the news in real time. They don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. They want this shit like CNN. Okay? And the girl, did somebody just send another piece of coin? Yeah. No, I need a Sam Club.
Okay, how much is Sam's Club? Ain't that $75? I need some crab legs too. The Sam's Club, y'all want me to have a Sam's Club membership? Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it, honey, because these hoes gonna be mad, honey. They're gonna be calling Sam's Club next. Okay, they're gonna be calling Sam's Club next. Girl, somebody said I need a Sam's Club membership. Easy Point. Girl, not the Easy Point. Baby, that shit stopped working in 3 days. Ha! Come on. Wait a minute. I think somebody done gave some more. Hold on. I want to thank CD. So we have raised $140. I'm gonna be getting the printer for lunch. I'm gonna be getting the printer for lunch. Now, y'all want me to go to Sam's Club? I don't think I have a Sam's Club membership. I had one, but I don't like eat like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a family of 85 people. I just go, but baby. Now I don't have a Sam Club membership. I'm just saying. Now I'm not asking y'all to get me one. I'm really not. I can go to Walmart. But I am gonna get that printer today because the girls want me to get a printer, and I'm gonna get the printer today. I got a question. So if the printer ain't $140, can I keep the rest? Can I keep the rest? Okay. Can I keep the red? I'm telling you though, it got to be a color printer. It got to be a color printer. Girl. Wait a minute. Somebody sent some more money. Hold on. Somebody said go to Snow Island. Somebody said go to Snow Island, get old nasty piece of pork chop dinner. Okay. You see, I probably have enough to get paper too. Girl. Okay. Okay, for the paper. Let me say this. Y'all sure don't want to get these girls a win. Y'all sure don't want to get these girls a win. Y'all don't want to get. Do y'all want to buy me some shoes? I mean, some shoes and some. It's getting winter here. I can go for a coat. Any way you bless me, I'll be satisfied. But let me tell y'all whole something. Let me get on this camera here. Let me tell y'all whole something out there. See, when you talk about shit like that, this is what people do. I don't ask for this, but folk don't like y'all attitude. They don't like y'all counting people's pockets. Now, I ain't need no damn printer, but the people said, Jay, we want you to have a printer. Because these hoes was talking about you in the library. Now I don't have to go to the library. Quincy, you mad? You mad? You mad? See, people like Quincy is mad because see they really didn't want this to happen. And see, Quincy, I really wanted y'all to have a win. To be honest, I really wanted y'all to have a win today so y'all could laugh and say, "Oh, he didn't get that printer." I wish I could give y'all a win, but the folk don't see it for y'all. The folk don't see it for y'all. So hoes, y'all go and talk about how Jay got that printer. But I'm gonna get the printer today. I'm gonna go to the printer and I'm gonna look and see where I can get it today. And I'm gonna get the printer today. And I'm gonna record it. And if it's money left over, the girls say I can go ahead and keep it. Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do? See, that's what hate will do for you. You may not like me, but baby, hey, it's a lot of people who do. Now, I didn't even know how much the printer cost, but the girls say go ahead and keep the money and go to Snow Island and get you old nasty piece of pork chop dinner. Girl, now y'all run and tell that hose, get on your little thing and tell that. Brianna, go ahead and tell that. CPAP, go tell it. Troy 313, go tell it. You run and tell that now. I'm going to go get that printer now. I'm going to get it because the girls don't want to give y'all a win. They don't like y'all either. I don't care what Quincy is. I'm going to let Quincy stay because, baby, I love a Quincy. Quincy is the reason why people give because they can't stand that hoe either. Hold on for a minute. Child, the printer fund done went up to $160. Thank you, Dre Day. Hoes, y'all ain't stopping nothing. And I didn't even expect this today. I woke up with my mind stayed on Jesus. I ain't even think about no printer today. And the hoes tried to be funny with the printer. And God said, you watch me today. You watch me today. It's called overflow. Manifest. I wouldn't even think about no printer. I was happy going to the library. But the girls say, no, we don't want you to go to the library, burning your gas and giving them 10 cents. No, we want you to have your own printer, and that's what I'm going to do. This is for the girls. This is for the girls. And the hoes, they don't want to give y'all a win. Already in January, J. Wilson 3, hole 0. J. Wilson 3, hole 0. Manifest! Manifest! Huh? J. Wilson 3. J. Wilson 3, hole 0. J. Wilson 3 and hole 0. And the hoes didn't want me to have it. The hoes was laughing and the hoes was doing all of this stuff. Yeah, but guess what? Jay Wilson will be getting that damn printer today. Shaboom. Oh, I felt that in my spirit. I felt the sound effects in my spirit today. Ooh, I felt them sound effects in my spirit. Okay? Y'all can't stop it. You can't stop it. Shout out to the sound effects. Child, Miss O gonna hate saying, but I mean, serious. J. Wilson 3, hole 0. And y'all sitting up there mad. And I'm sitting up here being blessed. Now, I told the girls don't get the money. I told the girls that I could go to the library and pay the 10 cents. I said, girls, give them a win today. Give them a win today. The girls didn't want y'all to have a win today. And girl, I'm going to get an old nasty piece of printer and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Ooh, and I'm going to hook it up to that computer and we're going to have a good old time. Girl, I'm going to be printing flyers. I'm going to be printing everything now. Okay. Hold on. Somebody gave another piece. Hold on. Girl, the printer fund done went up to $184. You can be God's giving, no matter how you try. Honey, these girls don't like y'all. Brianna, y'all keep on talking y'all mess. See, your people, all them people over there, I can't account for your people. Because I don't know your people. I don't know your people. But baby, J. Wilson 3, The whole zero. I'm going to get a printer. I might get a Sam's membership. I don't know. I might get some chicken today. I don't know. I feel because I'm going to have some money left over. And the girl say, it's yours. Do what you want, Jay. Now, I didn't beg for this. I didn't beg for this at all. Look at Ness. Ness is mad. That's another hoe. That's another hoe. She need to be getting some new clothes. People will buy some new clothes for her because she really need it. But yet she don't do nothing. She up there getting hotel rooms while she needs socks and clothes and new wigs. Baby, she needs to start a wig for it. But baby, I didn't beg for this. The girl said we don't like what they were saying about you, Jay. And look at the hoes now. Look at the hoes now. Baby, I'm going to give y'all content. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Somebody done send some more money. Hold on. Now, let me say this. I appreciate you all. Y'all didn't have to do this. It's at $184. Y'all don't have to do nothing. If you didn't give nothing, don't feel bad. Because it ain't about that. At the end of the day, y'all, it's not an obligation that you give. You give because you want to give. Not because I make you give. You give because you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right there during lunch and I'm going to buy that printer. I sure am. Because I don't have to lie. When you give me something, I'm going to do it. I respect people's money. See, I done been raised in churches where they was building the building fund and nobody ain't see no brick built. See, I know how that feels. And I don't like that. But baby, I'm going to shout the glory when I get my printer. Do you hear me? Now, all I'm going to say is, I'm going to let these girls do what they want to do. Baby, y'all can continue to give 12 o'clock. And if you want to add something else, if you want me to get some shoes, I go get some shoes. Now, you got to be leather. I don't do leather shoes. They got to be leather, okay? So I can go right on down there to Johnson's and Murphy, down there to the Deluxe. Baby, whatever. You want me to get a new sweater? I can go on down yonder and get it. Now, again, that's at my discretion, but I am going to get that printer because that's what y'all wanted me to get, the printer, right? Y'all need me to get a new security system for my house. Y'all want to revamp, y'all think I'm in danger. Y'all think I need a new security system with 19 cameras. Okay. Ooh, these hoes is mad. These hoes is mad. I can feel it in my spirit. Baby, I don't even need to come on today. Because, honey, the girls are mad. YouTube camera's going to be talking about this today. Binary is going to be talking. Bree is going to be talking about this today. Ness is already talking about it today. Because, see, they tired of that lemon shit. But, ooh, Pastor Crease Face, Honey Turnpike, whatever they want to say. Baby, I feel it in my spirit. Hold on for a minute. Did somebody give another coin? Hold on. Anonymous, thank you for that $1. Grawl, thank you for that $1. Thank you for that $1. I appreciate that $1. So y'all look, the girls are already mad. Ooh, they mad today. Ooh, they is mad, girl. Let me say this. I didn't even come up here for this. Baby, I didn't even come up here for this. But Outspoken said, Pastor, you need a printer. I said, no, I can go to the library. I can go to that library. Outspoken said no. But they didn't want y'all to have a win today, girls. They didn't want y'all to have a win. Now, you running. I didn't beg for it. I said don't give it. Y'all still gave it. You know why? Because y'all know I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. Jay will do what he say he will do.
And you know he'll come through. You know Jay will do what he said he would do. He's gonna stand by his word. Pray to come through. No weapon formed against Jay shall prosper. It won't work. No weapon formed against Jay will prosper. No, 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 no. It won't work. Say Jay will do what he said he will do. He gonna stand by his word, and I know that printer is gonna come right on through. Say Jay is gonna do what he said he's gonna do. He's gonna go to Sam's, Office Depot, Walmart, and a printer is gonna come through. No, oh baby, that's worth $30 right there. Girl, you see how talented that is? I came up with that myself. Okay, I came up with that myself. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go to Popeyes today. I think I'm gonna go to. I feel chicken in my spirit. I don't know. Maybe a salad. I don't know. But I just feel that the girls wants me to enjoy. It's raining here, and they want some sunshine in my life. Come on now, girl. Ooh, these hoes is mad. They is mad. They mad. And let me tell y'all something here, girl. I appreciate that dollar. I appreciate that dollar. Let me tell you something here. I don't have 500 people in here. I don't have 1,500 people in here. But see, little becomes much when you put it in the map. People, God uses ordinary people. Okay, little becomes much when you place it in the master's hands. Oh my God, yes. Woo. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I got a song. I got a song in my spirit. Heartbeat, you make me feel so weak. Heartbeat, you make me feel so weak. Come on now. Heartbeat, you make me feel so weak. Baby, y'all got my heart beating and I feel weak right now because y'all done blessed me and I don't know what to do. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the things that y'all have done. I'm so grateful for the printer and paper we won. I could go on and on and on about what y'all do for me because I'm grateful, so grateful because of who you are. Flowing from my heart are the issues of my heart. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Now, I wanted to get these hoes a win, but y'all shut these hoes down. Oh, did somebody just give another dime? Hold on for a minute. Now, I ain't trying to be greedy, but it's at 184. Somebody just give old nasty piece of $20 so we can make it even $200 so we can have another $200 win. Now, I am asking for that. I am asking for $20 to make it $200. I'm asking for that. Now I am asking for that because I want these hoes to be extra crispy mad that we done got $200 and $200. What was that other $200 for? Oh, for the emails. Now we gonna get $200 for the printer. Since y'all thought me going to the library was beneath me, and since y'all thought that shit was funny. Now I'ma get the damn printer But I wants $20. This is for me personally. I wants to be messy now. I wants to be messy now. I wants to be messy now. Oh, yes, I do. I wants to be messy now. I wants to be real messy now. So I'm being upfront. I am being messy and petty right now. For all of the petty hoes out there, for all of the petty people who want to be petty with me, because honey, I don't feel spiritual right now. I'm gonna tell you what, I don't feel spiritual right now. I feel a petty spirit that just came over me. And I wants to get $200 to show these hoes. Okay? Because honey, these hoes picked at me. He going to the library. Ooh, he going to the library. Library no moho. No, I'm always going to go to the library because I believe in books. But library for copies no moho. Let me see if somebody done bless me. Cause somebody get $20. This is for the petty people. This is for the petty people out there. The folk who like, I'm petty right with you. Cause baby, I ain't feeling spiritual right now. I am not feeling spiritual right now. A petty spirit has come over me and I'm feeling real petty. No more library, okay? Okay, no more sheets, no more library. Okay, I feel it. Hold on for a minute. Go into Papa Do's. Okay, hold on. Too. We have raised $225, and I'm gonna go, baby. If I get the cheapest printer I can find, that's my business. As long as it print in color, that's all that matters. Ho, stop counting my coins, ho. Stop counting my coins, ho. Stop counting my coins. So let me. This one right here. Don't go get the cheapest printer you can find, ho. I'm gonna find the cheapest one that's good now, ho. Don't be playing with me. I felt petty. I'm feeling real petty now. I am really feeling petty now. Now y'all go run and tell Ness that we got $225. We gonna get a printer. Tell her that. Tell her to talk about that. Tell her she need to get on nasty piece of wig fun and some makeup fun, and maybe she get better wigs. Hoe got dry wigs and she want to talk about me. She better find the fun of her own. Now let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get off this apparatus because I got to get to work before 9 o'clock. If you want to continue to give me more, I will give you an update. And if you have some suggestions of where should I go to the mall after I go get the printer? Should I get it from Amazon? I'm gonna go on Amazon and see what she's giving. I'm gonna go on Amazon and see what she's giving because I might have some of that money. I might need a new shirt today. It's cold. I might need a new sweater today because it's cold here. I might need to get a rain jacket. Okay. So if you want to send some money, I ain't begging you. But if you petty like I am, then go ahead and send it. But I thank y'all for the $225. If I don't get nothing else, you've done enough. If you ain't do nothing else, you've done enough. And I want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you once. I thank you twice. I thank you in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Amazon Prime, girl. Okay. You think I can get an Amazon Prime membership? Ain't about $7. Ain't about $7. Yeah. Now she need to focus on them wigs. She need to start a wig fund. And see, the girls will sit up and complain that Jay Wilson getting this money, but see, baby, you ain't me. See, I don't need 50,000 people, 5,000 people. I don't need to be drinking. For the mere fact you hoes thought it was funny that I went to the library to get copies. Now I'm gonna get a printer, hoe. What you gonna do about it? Nothing but be mad. Nothing but be mad. Let me tell you some hoes. I'm not here for y'all. I'm here for my coin. I'm here for entertainment. And you hoes can't take it. You hoes can't take the crease face pasta. You hoes can't take Ozempic, J. But I don't use Ozempic. It is trizepatide, but you can't take it. So I don't give 5 dams. Okay? While you running your mouth, I'm running to the bank, as Nene Leakes said. While you running your mouth, Sheree Whitfield, I'm running to the bank. Did somebody just get some more money? Hold on for a minute. Honey, y'all stop now. Y'all trying to make these hoes feel real bad. They already feel bad already. Y'all didn't give these hoes a win. And now y'all up here cutting up like this. Now y'all stop, because you know I will hit that mall in a minute. Girl, I'll get an old nasty piece of Coach bag. Don't play with me. Okay, I'll get some more Botox. Don't play. Should I start a Botox fund? Girl, I get some Botox tomorrow. Don't play with me, hoes. Hold on for a minute. Now, let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. Y'all don't have to give a dime. For the people who gave, I appreciate you all. But it's not a requirement that you give something over here. If you enjoying this entertainment, I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about y'all, but I am enjoying this because, honey, we got spiritual people and we got petty people. And, honey, the petty people come through in a pinch, honey. When you in a pinch, honey, it's the petty people that come through. And so I enjoyed this. I don't know what this was, but whatever it was, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get this printer at 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, I will be getting this printer. Between 12 and 2 o'clock, I'm going to go, I'm going to either get it on Amazon or I'm going to go here. And baby, if I got money left over, I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do with it. Now, the doors of the church are always open. And baby, the offering pan is always out. If you feel led in your spirit to give something, I want you to be led. I don't know if the petty spirit is going to lead you or the Holy Spirit going to lead you. Either one, I don't care. But honey, that's the offering plate right there. That's the offering plate right there. And baby, you know I will announce it. Now I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm not going to even look at Cash App. I'm not going to look at Cash App. I'm going to be looking at these Negroes losing their mind and getting on here talking about the pastors scamming the folk. I'm going to be watching that because, you know, I love to see that. And y'all just don't want to give these girls a win. And I understand because I was willing to go to the library, but these hoes thought it was funny. These hoes wanted to make light of it. Now, hoes, now you got something to talk about now. Jay don't have to go to the library no more. Library no more. So anyway, talk about that. But what I am going to do is I'm not going to even look at Cash App. I know $225 is in there right now. But baby, if that Cash App exceeds, baby, I'm going to put it in their face. You hear me? I'm going to put it in y'all hoes' face. It's already enough, baby. Okay? Somebody said they like to taste PP. Okay, I'm going to give you something else to taste too because y'all done played with me and the people say we ain't having it. Leave Jay alone. So anyway, I'm not going to look at Cash App. About time I get in that car, which might be 11:30, I'm going to look. And baby, if it's more than that, baby, I'm going to come in and put it in y'all faces. I'm tired of y'all hoes. So go ahead and talk about that. The girls didn't want y'all to have a win. I tried to work in y'all favor. I said, girls, don't get nothing. I can go to that library. I don't have to get no printer. I don't even need a printer. The girl said, yes, you do. We want our shit in real time. Oh, yes, they did. And now we got a printer. Now they want me to get something else. So what? Anyway, you bless me, I'll be satisfied. You hear me? And I ain't beg for it, but I did ask for that $20 because I wanted to be petty. I wanted to make it an even 200 because something about that 200 that get y'all upset. So we done did another 200. So go tell Bree that Steve J. Wilson a man. Jay Wilson the man, and they won't do that for the women. You ain't my daddy. Or maybe if I was your daddy, you would be getting more money on these YouTube. Anyway, let me leave that alone. Look, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Now, if y'all show out, that ain't none of my business. If y'all stick it to the hoes, it ain't none of my business. It ain't none of my, it's your business. How you spend your money, it's your business. And if you want to spend it on me, baby, why don't you spend it on me? Can't you really spend it on me? Oh my. See, you don't get that with nobody else. You don't get that with nobody else. Y'all know Jay is going to be giving it to you like this. You know Florida Turnpike don't play. Nobody can't think of that like me. You see how I thought about that? Why don't you spend it on me? Okay, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Look, I gotta go because I gotta go to work. I'm getting off this stage. But baby, hey, the show will start promptly at 12 o'clock. Okay, the second half will start promptly. And baby, if we have more than that 225 that I just got, oh, I'm gonna talk about it. Oh, I'm going to talk about it because I feel real petty on today. I feel real petty. I'm grateful for Jesus. I am. I'm grateful to Jesus. And I know I'm spiritual, but I feel real petty right now. I feel real petty right now. And baby, I'm going to be real petty. I'm going to be real petty. Baby, that printer fund done came through. Oh, she might have got flagged because I just did my flag thing. Let me tell y'all something about that. Let me tell y'all something about that before I leave. YouTube has a thing where I don't even see it. I just click it and it will flag anybody who used my stuff. It comes on. So she may have gotten flagged. If she used any of my material, she may have gotten flagged. Now, I don't go inadvertently flagging people, but any content creator tell you, no, all you got to do is click all and it will flag. Now, I've taken Diva Tomboy stuff out. I made it inactive. But yeah, I will unflag it, but I will say this: if you use my shit, you're gonna get automatically flagged. I don't even look at it. I just click on that button, it clicks everything that's used my content, and it'll flag it. And I give people 7 days. See, some people don't even give you 7 days, baby. I give you 7 days. So she probably right. I gotta go check it. So look, I gotta go check it. But yeah, if she used my content, hold on for a minute. Let me say this. If she used my content, she probably will get flagged because again, I do that every month and I click and I'm like, yes. So what it does, anything that's used my content, it does. So go tell her that. I probably did flag it. Let me say this to anybody. Let me say this to anybody. I don't flag people. I let YouTube do it. Let me say that again. I don't flag people. I let YouTube do it. YouTube has an automatic thing where you click the button, it will click anything that has used your content and it'll take it out. So if she got flagged, that means she used my content. And if you're going to use my content, ho, you got to pay me. You's got to pay me, ho. You don't use my shit for free. So let it be a warning to anybody. YouTube flags you. I don't flag you. YouTube flags you. I don't flag you. If you use my shit and YouTube, and let me tell you something, they do it automatically because I don't go looking for it. So, I'm sorry, but you need to call YouTube because they flagged you. I just pressed the button, push the button. So, okay, I guess that's some content too. So again, y'all go tell her that if you use my shit, I automatically let YouTube do it every month. I push the button. I don't look at it. I push the button. The only person who has immunity is Diva Tomboyish because, Diva Tomboyish is, and so I made her inactive. But for anybody else, if you use my shit, you getting flagged. So I guess she used my shit and she getting flagged. My thing is I do it automatically. So she need to blame YouTube, and you can get mad all you want to. My thing is I don't use your shit. So who you think you're gonna use mine? Now you get mad at YouTube. So you tell her, you going over there and tell her it's YouTube. I press that button every month. And if anything is in the fray, you get flagged. All right, I'm gone. God bless you. Bye.